Welcome at last to HeroQuest fans. This is your host Kurgan on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. Getting started a little bit late here, so thank you all for your patience. We are live on Twitch. We are not live anywhere else, but thanks for checking us out wherever you're listening or watching. The music, of course, is created with the assistance of AI from Suno.com by me, 2025. And we're getting ready to play against the Ogre Horde. So if you want to join us, as always, you can hop into the HeroQuest fans Discord, shown at the bottom of our screen there. Go into the voice channel known as Quest Talk, introduce yourself, we'll get you going. All it takes is pencil and paper, we've got virtual dice, we'll teach you the rules, no worries. Otherwise, you can use your gold coins, your channel points in the live Twitch chat. Underneath where it says send a message, you can click on the little treasure icon and use your viewer rewards to influence the quest as we play. Help out Zargon, help out the heroes, help out both if you're feeling wild. So greetings to everyone. I see Major Aznable, Danu, Wardicon. I teach the rules. Yes, I do. Even the homebrew rules that I use. We use the basic rules as a foundation and we add to it. How often? You're kidding, right? But in case you were serious, yes, we play every week. We have taken some time off for the holidays. We won't be playing the week of the 26th or the week of, well, yeah, I guess just the week of Christmas. That's it. Yep. Yeah, basically once a week. Multiple times a week, actually, should say. Fridays and Saturdays. So Fridays, 2:15 and on Central Standard Time. Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. A lot of Fridays we play later. This Friday, I don't have as much time because I got an interview at 5, and so I got to prepare for that. Oh, yeah. No worries, Major Aznable. I thought you were just teasing me. Yeah. It's Fridays and Saturdays. But I mean, we take breaks for Thanksgiving, Christmas. We got family stuff going on. I try to keep the schedule updated. But anyway, our heroes have been waiting very patiently. So welcome to Glasgow Gargoyle, Grimlore, and Bohemius. Hey guys.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hey. All
How you
right.
doing, man? Happy Friday.
Yeah. Happy Friday. We got snow, and more snow where I am. I don't know about any of you. You're probably kicking back on some sandy
No,
beach somewhere.
not yet. It shouldn't be too long, but no snow yet.
Just rain. Usual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I live in a part of
Oh,
states where
we've
get
got rain
extreme
for you
weather.
up here too, Grimlord. Don't worry.
Can't rain all the time. Well, guys, so not a lot of HeroQuest news, right? We're still waiting for anything to happen.
Yeah, it's the calm before the storm.
Yep. Yeah, Hasbro Pulse still doesn't have Wizards of Morkar on there. I'm kind of surprised. I would sort of think that they'd have it up there by now, but I guess they're relying on the third-party vendors.
Yeah, that's actually so weird, isn't it? Why on earth does Hasbro Pulse not get Wizards of Morkar up for pre-order? That's so strange. You know, I looked at Hasbro Pulse today, and I just searched HeroQuest on Hasbro Pulse, and literally all that's there, 2 things: Crypto Perpetual Darkness and First Light. That's it.
I wonder if that means they're running out of their own stockpiles of the stuff. Could that be it? I wonder if it's cheaper for them to sell through these other
Normally,
stores.
yeah, but normally you'd see everything that's also, sold out as well.
Oh, good point. Well, I know with the Rogue, when the Rogue was sold out, it like disappeared from the page, like it was buried. You had to like look really hard to find it again. I don't know anymore. Fire.
Now you mention it. I remember I had to find when I was looking for Ogre Horde, another copy of Ogre Horde. It didn't show up when you searched HeroQuest, but if you searched for Ogre Horde, you could find it then. So the website's a bit funny.
Well, let me quash the rumor that we're already creating as we speak. I don't think HeroQuest is dying, okay? I don't think it's going away. I don't think the December 31st, 2026 thing necessarily means anything other than that's what it says. I noticed the Betrayal app, you can still download it. Like, even though it was supposed to have expired and been delisted. It even says it's delisted, like right now. But the Betrayal at House on the Hill app, you can still get it downloaded from the App Store. It still works. So, I guess that's a good thing. Major Asnable got some snow too. Yeah. I don't know. I like a little snow around wintertime. I feel like it's not Christmas unless there's at least a light snowfall at some point. I get nostalgic. Being a kid going out, I didn't have so the other kids had like snow pants that they put on. They're like overalls. You can roll around in snow and not get soaked. But I had like an actual snowmobile suit. So like I would suit up and I would go out there play in the snow. It was the best. I wasn't the kid from Christmas Story where he couldn't even put his arms down because he was so bundled up. But yeah, it's like a suit of armor, impervious to snowballs. All right. Well, if we don't have anything earth-shattering to talk about, we can get into the quest. You guys feeling brave?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. We'll have to remind
Yeah,
ourselves.
the only thing new is the app.
The app. Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had an update. Yep. And Michael at Avalon Hill was true to his word. Remember, he was saying you'll actually get like some kind of update and not just updates and fixes. Although, I guess if you go to the App Store, it really doesn't give you much. But on the Discord, he has like a change log list, like of all the stuff that they updated, and it was quite extensive. So I thought that was cool. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that.
yeah, it's Dread on the horizon. There was other stuff too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the new Avalon Hill server is pretty cool. People are migrating over there. Not everybody's migrated over yet, but let's see. Request.
They changed some improvement in the AI of the
Yeah,
monsters.
yeah. Let's read it off just so everybody knows. So he posted this on December 8th, 3:01 p.m. New quest, Dread on the Horizon, online quest 4. Now, someone was commenting that I think maybe it was Hispa Zargon that it seems like so in the actual paper of the quest, which we've scanned and put online, Zargon has options. He can make it easier, kind of normal difficulty, or he can make it harder, so it's adjustable. But he was saying Hispa Zargon, I think, was saying that when you play it in the app, and I can't verify this, I haven't done it yet, that it's easy mode. And he's like, well, shouldn't it be the harder version? So I don't know. But Dread on the Horizon is playable. No Rogar's Hall yet. Gameplay content changes. I'm just reading it off what he posted, what Michael posted. Better Goblin AI. Goblins should usually attack before other monsters. Better Skeleton AI. Should attack diagonally more often. Diagonally. Well, that's the advanced skeletons that attack diagonally. So maybe that's what they're talking about. Spellcaster AI updated. Spellcasters should be a lot smarter about casting spells at specific times. I can elaborate more on this one if needed. At Will, give me a call if you'd like me to explain more. I'm not sure who Will is. New AI hints. Target highest attack dice. Caster will prioritize targets with higher attack dice. Target highest defense. Caster will prioritize targets with higher defend dice. Target spellcasters. Caster will prioritize targeting spellcasters, wizard, warlock, etc. Target lowest body. Caster will prioritize targets with less body points. Target lowest mind. Caster will prioritize targets with less mind points. Adjust weight 100. Weight like how heavy something is. 100 if only one monster. If the caster is alone in the room, much more likely to cast this spell. Adjust weight per monster. Increases chances to cast based on number of other monsters in the room. Adjust weight per hero. Increases chances to cast based on number of heroes in the room. Lowest weight per monster lowers chances to cast based on the number of monsters in the room. See, this is the kind of stuff that I want to hear, like the minutia. And it sort of gives you an insight in what they're programming in to this companion app, maybe a little bit of how it works, the logic. Then he has bug fixes, and they're all listed HA and then a number 5314. Quest 10, Dragon Stat Error. 5351, cannot select space during Warlock Dark Wings. 5299, against the Ogre Horde, slow disappears. Slow disappears. I'm not sure what that means. 5220, Quest 7. Okay, no details there. 5258, Dread Moon. Several props break the disguise. Ah, that was a good one to fix. 5122, Jungle's Delthrak. Artifacts that spawn allies cancel out. 5313, Fang Warden Amulet issues. And then you got a lot of likes for that. So, what do you guys think? Any comments on any of that? It's a good start, I think.
I think it's good how it shows how, like you were saying, how they've worked on how the AI deals with certain situations and stuff like that. I think that's great. I've not ever used the app. I've checked it out, I've looked at it, but I've not, actually like sat down and played a game on it. But it looks great.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of it, it looks pretty cool.
I try to avoid the app because I don't like it. It's too easy.
It is too easy.
Yeah, I had that experience as well a couple of summers ago, maybe 3 summers ago actually. I played through the base game, Keller's Keep, Return of the Witch Lord, using the app. It was too easy, but then Frozen Horror killed me on the Solo Quest 2 repeatedly, and then I stopped using it.
Sounds about right. Yeah, Zargon definitely doesn't maximize like the tricks we all learned as kids. Like monster attacks, moves out of the way, other monster moves forward and attacks you. Monsters avoid pits, monsters take shortcuts around, areas to get to the heroes. Attack the same guy repeatedly, go for the weakest hero. I mean, all those are things that we did as Zargons. And most of the time it doesn't seem to do that. I mean, they're trying. You have that toggle monsters attack weak, which is literally based on lowest body points. But yeah, there's still like pathing issues, and the spells are a newer thing, and that's definitely something that needs a lot of work. So glad they're working on that right before, of course, they add Wizards of Morkar, which uses spells a lot.
The thing is with the app as well, you were learning how artificially stupid it was. So you would start changing your gameplay because you could easily predict what the app was going to do.
So you're training yourself to be adapted to the app rather than to like what human Zargon would try to pull on you.
Yeah. A real human wouldn't do some of the things you start doing because you're playing against the app. So you know that it won't play optimally, and you can almost always predict what it was going to do. So it's good news that they're updating it with these fixes and trying to make the artificial intelligence actually act intelligently.
Yeah. I guess I never want it to try to actually replace a human Zargon, but I guess I shouldn't think that way because it never can. Absolutely cannot. Because a real person can just make stuff up. Like you're not limited by what's in the book. You're not limited by the rules of the game. You can just do anything, literally anything. I mean, there's a certain finesse in how you weave it into the game so the players aren't like, come on, like this is dumb. It's still got to feel like it belongs, but yeah, all the house rules and things that we do. The app is also interesting because in a way they don't really get rid of Zargon. They just make the party Zargon. Like the players at the table all basically mutually agree this is what Zargon will do, because half the stuff the app isn't even doing for you. It's like up to you to handle it. So theoretically, you're doing what it says Zargon does in the book, but you might not. You might come up with some other thing. But yeah, if you're just trying to win, it's easy. It's way too easy most of the time. But I know that there's several people that say, oh, sorry, just let me say this real quick. There are several people that say, oh, I don't have anybody to play with. So, I mean, I guess for those few people that do that, or they just want to like test stuff out, I mean, it's a nice little toy to have. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, that's what I was really saying is like, yeah, it's like with any technology, it's great to use as like a tool, or like you were saying, to like run a test with it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it need, especially for that role of the GM, you need that sort of human touch to it, because otherwise, it's not so much of a sandbox then. It's just contained within whatever the program says. Whereas with a human, you can go anywhere with it. Like you said, as long as you make it tangible, you can fly with any idea and just run with it.
Yeah. I mean, the day could come when they could have a button that you would press that would just randomly like remix the quest. But even so, you couldn't really have it's not like, I'm just imagining like ChatGPT or something. You're like, come up with a new rule, like right now. And then it just says, oh, yes, the third wandering monster can fly. Or, I don't know. It would just make something. And then it would incorporate that into the game. Like, I don't think we'll ever get to that level. And frankly, I don't think Hasbro is going to spend the kind of resources it would take to make something like that happen. I mean, if they did, it'd probably be something you'd have to buy. So I kind of think it's cool that it's experimental and it's a tool. I've definitely used it to play quests though, and this has been a couple years now. I played New Beginnings with like different groups, like 2 different groups, and it was fine. It worked okay. I mean, one person basically just had it on their phone and was like, okay, yeah, we need to put an orc there, put a door there, and put a tile there. It's like, okay. And then you hear the app talking to you and you're like, okay, that's kind of funny. All right. But I mean, some of the stuff we just had to wing it. Like, okay, is this how the rogue's ability works? I think this is right. Let's just do this. Oh, I forgot to roll for that guy. Okay, well, do it now. Okay, well, yeah, you would have killed him. Okay, do this. You make little mistakes and you just can't keep on going, and it was fine. But yeah, you miss sort of that extra threat of, you see them smirking behind the GM screen and like, oh man, they're about to do something it's nasty. And then they do it and you're like, come on.
Why is Zargon randomly rolling a dice, and then why is he smirking to himself afterwards? Yeah.
Yep. Why is he rubbing his hands together and saying, you've fallen into my, but I better not say more. It's like, well, I guess you could do that, but
it's knowing there's that impending threat of something out of the box coming out. And even if you've played the quest before as well, with someone who's, played as Zargon quite a lot, it's not going to be the same quest again the second time.
His deviousness, his or her deviousness is like, I know he's going to change something. Here it comes.
Just a lowbrow thought for you. The very first time I heard the orc sound on the app, thought that was proper scary.
Yeah. That's the same. I had the same reaction because I was thinking, I heard the silly Zargon voice and I'm like, oh, I see what's happening. They're dumbing this down so the kids won't be scared and it'll be funny and silly. But then all of a sudden it's like, it's like, okay, well, maybe that guy didn't get the memo. It's all right. Thanks, Bohemius.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a kind of a mixed bag, but you have options. If you don't like the voices, you can turn the volume down to almost nothing so you don't hear it. you don't like the background music or the ambiance, and you can just ignore stuff. You can change it up. So it kind of facilitates different play styles, and I like that part of it. I mean, they could have just made just an app that just does the whole game for you, but that would have given you a lot less freedom to play how you want to play. And I also like the fact that, I mean, whenever there's a new rule, I mean, yes, we can go on there and ask Doug, like, hey, what did you mean by this? Is it this or is it this? But with some of the stuff, I mean, I'm a little vague on like how the new rule is supposed to work, and then when I see it in the app, it's like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Like, great. But then occasionally you see stuff and you're like, that's not what it says. Like that's actually wrong. That's a mistake.
Another useful function that it's got, I think, is it's got like a auto kill function, so you can just decide if you want to just kill every monster in the room immediately, you can.
Yeah.
And that was useful when, let's say, there was a glitch and just everything froze, and you
Yep.
were basically losing the position. So you had the position on the board in front of you, but obviously the app had crashed. So you could restart and then kind of quickly get to where you were
Exactly.
just by using that function.
Yep. Pick up where you left off. 100%. I've done that a lot of times. And you can just use like a pass-through rock with the artifacts to make somebody just like get right to where you need to be to pick up. 100%. There's even other ways there's so many workarounds. So like if a hero gets killed and they weren't supposed to be killed and you forgot to use the undo, like you could generate a mercenary and just pretend it's a hero. Although I still wish they'd add a few more things to make that easier. Like you could rename the guy. So you could call the scout wizard and give him the same stats as a wizard and be like, okay, he's the wizard now. But what if you could actually respawn a hero? Or what if you could place monsters? That would be a game changer. I can imagine if they were gonna discontinue the app like for real at some point, if they just gave us like a couple of sandbox tools in it and then just like leave it like that, it could have utility for years to come. Although I guess now that I think about it, probably what would happen is some fans would just like make their own version and add whatever needed to be added. Although that's a tall order. I mean, Hasbro has a lot more resources than any of us fans do. But do they have the passion? Do they have the long-term commitment? I don't know.
A design your own quest kit in that app would be pretty cool. You know, if they had like an option to do that as well, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. Although I can already see the downside to that. If it's just stored in the app, like, and there's no way to export it, imagine like losing your data or crashing. Like, no.
Oh yeah, it's true. You know, if they do like sometimes when they do these fixes on like on video games, and they do an update, sometimes it erases all of your previous your previous saves and stuff. So yeah, it could be similar effect like that.
Your saves get corrupted, yeah. I mean, whenever I play a game, I try to I get my camera out and take a picture of the board, and half the time I don't even need to refer to it, but still it's there just in case it was lost. But yeah, HQ, is it H Quest Builder? H Quest Master. Okay, H Quest Master I think has I haven't used it in a while, but it's developing into kind of an alternate app because I think you can create the quest and then you can run it. I've never done it. I've just kind of tinkered with it a little bit, and it's been a long time. But I know there's fans working on kind of their own answer to the app, if you will. Most of them seem to run in browsers, though. I mean, Tabletop Simulator is not really it because it's a program you got to buy through Steam, and then you got to download a mod, which isn't officially endorsed anymore. Like, it was taken down. So I think only fans are sharing it now, like off the site. And you do have a cool Foundry mod that Ajax has been running games with. I think he's running a game actually this evening. So after you're done with our game, if you still don't have your HeroQuest fix yet, you can join Ajax for his game. Yeah, check him out in the HeroQuest fans Discord. But yeah, Foundry has its own. It's not really 3D. It's more of a tile-based interface. It's very similar to the app, but it just uses custom graphics, and it's got more of a classic HeroQuest look to it, rather than like a remake artwork layer. But really, it's a mod or a collection of mods for Foundry, which is again something that you have to buy. But I think he runs his copy and people just join his server is how it works. So you don't necessarily have to own Foundry to appreciate it or enjoy it. Ribby's played it. I don't know. Do you guys have any experience with any of those other programs?
No, I would maybe have tried that other one, but the timings aren't old world friendly.
Oh yeah. Hey, Gold Public. He says you don't need to own Foundry. It opens in a browser URL. See, that's what I thought. But I think Ajax has to own it. Like he's actually running a server with his HeroQuest mods, and that's how people are joining his game. But yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I heard that you need no software at all. You just log in and play, and that's it.
Yep. You're just joining his game. Ajax the Zargon owns it and runs it as a server on his computer. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Gold. So that I was right. That's how it works. And I know with Tabletop Simulator, you have to own Tabletop Simulator, but you don't necessarily have to have the mod, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. But I know with Tabletop Simulator, when we tried to play it, like when Jacer joined, like he's on a phone, so it's a program that runs in Windows, so he had to just like watch the stream and talk to us over audio. So it wasn't as good of an experience. But yeah, if it runs in a browser, then theoretically, yeah, if you had an Android or iPhone, you could still join and play. There's Vassal, but Vassal's a lot older, and it has a similar kind of layout, but it's probably more antiquated than what Ajax is using. So it's a good idea, and if people can have fun with it, that's the important thing. But I guess what he's saying, the good side of it is that you not only does each person roll their own dice, but you can move your own piece as well, which is something we can't do. I mean, I have to move the pieces for you. You just tell me where to move them. But I mean, I'm using the actual physical pieces too. Hard to beat that. So it's a hybrid. Well, however you can get your HeroQuest fix, as long as you can get it. So, all right. Well, good chat, guys. So we're back to playing against the Ogre Horde. This is Quest 9. Fortress of the Ogre Lord. And I think it is Zargon's turn, but we should probably get everybody back up to speed because it has been a while. We did the arena battle before. So hero-wise, who's who? We've got the elf, druid, monk, and dwarf. And we've got an ogre mercenary there who has, I believe, taken some damage. 2 damage. And then this other ogre mercenary who has no damage. And I did subtract some potions just because some people did use some potions in the arena battle. That was my plan all along, to sap your potions, but you still got lots of them left. So, all right. So who's controlling who tonight?
I'm the monk.
All right. So we got our monk,
Elf, please.
elf, Glasgow the elf, Bohemius, druid.
Yes, please.
All right. And we don't have a dwarf, but maybe Jacer will join us. Since we know he's fine. He's back. We missed him. Okay. Oh, and Gold Public is saying it's not particularly better or worse than the way you run Hero Quest here. It's just different. Yeah, it has pros and cons, but really equivalent when it comes down to it. Yeah, there's many ways to enjoy the game, and that's what I'm all about. If you're having a good time, you're playing with people. I mean, ideally you'd all be hanging around the table, but it's not always possible. It's kind of a cool thing that we can play, across the miles. You don't necessarily have to drag your board out. And it gives you ideas for when you do play in person. So we'll just put a little torch here where the dwarf is until Jacer shows up. I said his name twice now. If I say it one more time, will he appear? Jacer, Jacer. Maybe not this time. All right. Well, we do have a spot for one more hero if somebody wants to join. Who am I kidding? More than one, but at least one. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about anything on their character sheets?
I think mine's up to date, but I just want to check that I think the only spell that I've used is Pass Through Rock.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think everything else is up to speed.
Okay. But you've got, am I correct that you have Hypnotic Blaze and Double Image as your spells? Along with the...
Yes, that's what I've got, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody else chime in?
Yeah. Have I've on my sheet it says I've used up water and air as my elementals, but I'm not sure.
Let's go with that.
Sometimes I've got them ticked off, and I might not have rubbed them out, or but yeah, I've got them ticked off as if I've already activated them, but I'm not sure.
I think that sounds right. Even without reviewing the tape, I know you were using some things. Yep. Right now you're in the little pit there.
Yeah, I remember I fell in there. I was trying to jump. I think I was trying to jump up the ogre's back or something. I was trying some fancy flippy kick move.
Yep. Yep. He has his dignity intact, just barely.
Yeah.
He used water to clean himself off. Yep. He looks a little flushed to me. It's like, what'd you do? Fall in? Don't want to talk about it. Okay. Anybody else?
He rolled.
What's that?
He rolled a number 2.
Got him. There's like a tornado vortex that's just like keeping everything away from him. Just inches away. Doesn't do anything about the smell though. He has to meditate. He has to burn some incense to cover it up. Yep. All right. And the druid. Anything with the druid? He's still got a container of grog, so he should be... Oh, 5 containers of grog.
I should be up to date.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. All right, back to Zargon's turn then. All right. Oh, I got to make sure I got my card. All right, so we'll go over here. Yeah, music by Suno.com. Oh, Gold says, yes, I'm really glad we have worldwide communication, generally for free, once you have internet access to play games and everything. Yeah. It's a worldwide community of fun. All right, get our battle music going. Okay. So, we've got a big bad Ogre Meister. And he's going to launch an attack against the Ogre Mercenary. All right, keep me honest here, guys. Have I been using powered up dice for him or just regular? Don't be afraid.
I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Because I was definitely using powered up dice in the. I think I was using regular dice because I used it in the arena, but. Okay, so he would have 5 attack dice. All right, 3 skulls against the ogre mercenary. And this is the elves mercenary, I believe. Okay, so cha-ching takes 1 damage. All right, so he has 1 body point remaining. Am I right?
I think that's right. Yes, I think so.
Ooh. Okay, and this ogre has taken 1 body point of damage. Yeah, I think he's just going to bully him even further and just move forward and like shove him into the pit. Ah! Right. He's now incapacitated at the bottom of the pit. Because I've been doing that for mercenaries. So he has 1 chance for somebody to try to heal him. Okay. And that's all I can do, bad guy wise. Alright, heroes. Starting with the monk.
Okay, I'm gonna unlock my Earth ability, and I'm gonna use Strength of Mountain and attack this ogre.
Alright. You're going to move over 1 square to engage him?
Yes, please.
Alright, you step out of the pit toilet. An earthy fist goes flying towards the towards the ogre. You can roll your dice anytime. I'm just making verbal flourishes. All right. Let's see. Okay, 1 skull.
Yeah, sorry it took a while there. I was trying to figure out my phone.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a hit.
Nice.
I'll just put that there to show that he's taken 2 damage. Alright, and fire is unlocked. Okay, so he moved and did an action.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do on my turn.
Alright, the elf.
Kurgan, sorry to be a pest, but could you give us a wee overview again? I've kind of forgotten what we've done so far here. I know this is the Ogre Lord's fortress, so we're trying to find the Ogre Lord, but I can't really remember where we came from and where we've been and so on.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you're trying to find and eliminate the Ogre Lord. So just to recap, you started here at the Iron Door. You explored some rooms there. Notice you had more than 1 path. So boom, 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 boom. Down here, some walls, secret door, pit. Came down this way. And here, this room, treasure chest, some goodies. You went around the corner, found found the toilet goblin. You got this room. This is a closed door. Got some stone walls blocked off here. when you took this path, you found this room here where you found that sorcerer, defeated him. So that was Festral's apprentice. And you've got this room here, but yeah, that's pretty much what you've explored.
Yeah. Yeah, I now remember why I used Pass Through Rocks. I think Bohemius was in the middle of a big fight, and the elf went up to offer some support and got there quickly using Pass Through Rocks. So, yeah, that's all coming back. So this room used to have a sorcerer who's now been defeated. I seem to remember firing a bow at him. So, I guess I'm too far away from my ogre to help him. So I'm going to just roll for movement and maybe step into this room and see what goodies are in here. I could always take out my toolkit and chisel away these mosaic tiles. They would look lovely in Mentor's patio.
He knew there was a reason he kept you guys around. He's got all those new tapestries and rugs and things. He's got his own eBay shop. I mean, hey.
I'll just move in one.
I mean, this isn't exactly the March of Dimes, right? You got to fund the campaign somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 4. So let's just move one square inside the room. I should probably search for secret doors, but I think I'll start with a treasure search.
All right, searching for treasure in the room.
Nice candlesticks or something.
Actually, seem to have misplaced my treasure deck. That's not good. Oh, there it is.
I'm drawing a card. I'm surprised. I thought I would find something
Yeah.
useful. Maybe I will.
Yeah. It's like, well, you found the silver candlesticks, but you totally forgot the silver dishware too. Here you go. It's like, oh. Let's see. Okay, it was just mixed in with the wrong. Yeah, in my haste to put things away, I just threw it in the wrong area. Okay. Let's give it a quick shuffle. Blow the dust off of it. Okay. Oh, a hazard. Suddenly a stone beneath your feet gives way. You fall into a shallow hole, losing 1 body point and ending your turn.
Ouch.
All right. And yeah, so your ogre can't do anything, so it would be until his next turn to heal or he's dead.
It's the druid.
Oh, and I realized the other ogre mercenary is lined up with the wrong hero on the screen. Whoops. Let me fix that. All right, Bohemius.
I use my crossbow. Shoot 2 skulls.
Sorry, Bohemius, what are you attacking? I was muted there.
And the only thing I can attack.
think that's a good guy ogre, though.
He's a good guy, that guy.
Got him.
Sorry, I killed your ogre.
He's big, he's ugly. I mean, honest mistake.
So let's search this room for treasures.
All right. I like to think that like you took a shot at him, totally missed. He didn't even notice. Like, okay. All right. So you're searching for treasure in the room. It's regular treasure search.
Do we have an extra?
I should check and see if you have a bonus. It's been so long. Let me double check here. Yeah, you do have a bonus treasure search.
So we do the bonus first, then the normal one.
Okay. Hey, Geek on Giddy. Oh yes, we are doing well. Thank you. All right, so you get a gem tucked into the toe of an old boot. You find a small gem worth 35 gold coins.
And now the normal search.
So you got 450. So this is the normal search. Hazard! Ha! Got him. While you're searching, a hidden arrow shoots from the wall and strikes you. Lose 1 body point, your turn is over.
Pass.
Okay. It's Argon's turn. All right, the ogre is going to bully the monk some more by shoving him back into the pit. So you lose 1 body point. And he's going to attack. Should it be the last episode before Christmas? We wish to Santa Kurgan is Nightmare Review broadcast sometime. Oh yeah. I still haven't done that, but it's on the list. Trust me. It just may be a while. Okay, so attacking the monk, and you defend with 1 less. So 3 skulls. All I can say is good thing
Was
you got
that attack with one defend with 1 less dice?
yeah, 1 less. 'Cause
So
you're in the
that-
pit.
Okay, so 2 dice.
Good thing you got some healing left. Oh, you have a potion of defense as well. I don't know if you remembered that. Oh, you forgot the exclamation point.
That wasn't an attack.
Oh, yeah. Too bad. Well, like I said, you got a potion of defense. I don't know if you want to try it. Otherwise, you're taking 3 damage.
Yeah, I'll try the potion of defense.
All right, so roll 2 more. All right, right, so you blocked one.
One.
Ching. You take 2 damage. So not dead. Well, yes, you're dead.
It says on my sheet I've got a potion of healing, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
Yeah, you've got actually several. You've got 4 1d6s and a +2.
I'll drink the 1d6 one.
Oh,
So
yeah, the number of potions on the screen is inaccurate. Sorry about that.
that's no problem.
Okay, so it's really 5, and you use 1.
Not having luck with those rolls. I got a 1.
Ah. Well, you've got other healing. I mean, whatever you think. Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
I'll do for now. I'll just leave it there, and then that'll be fine.
All right. Still alive. Okay.
Only just.
Okay. All right. Zargon's turn's over. Back to the heroes.
Okay. I'm gonna do the what's it called now? The beam, burning spirit. I'm gonna do burning spirit on the ogre.
All right. All right. It takes 2 body points of damage immediately.
Now that I've unlocked earth, wind, fire, water, can I do hearts?
Hey, that would be kind of an interesting upgrade at some point. Heart, the 5th element. Mixing my references, but still. Okay. Yeah, but he's stuck in the pit. All right. And next hero. The elf.
Okay, I guess I'll do a search for secret doors in this room.
Geek on Getty wants us to use the HeroQuest European rules on a stream, future stream. Nice. Just got to figure out when that time would be right for that. Okay. No secret doors detected in the room.
Okay. I'll just roll for movement. All right, I guess I should start making my way back towards my my ogre, my dead ogre. So can we just head back through the previous room past the druid? And then as far as we can go towards the door, just in the direction of the druid, yeah. That's great. Thank you. And
thanks, Fubar Jr.
I'll pass to my ogre, who'll say his final words, and then on to the druid.
Road. Rosebud.
I take him to the ogre. It's very suspicious. Do we want to keep him alive for real? So let's move. Two. 3. Do we have monsters on the table?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I move 3 in the direction of the elf.
That evil ogre. Okay. There.
And pass. And search for
Actually,
secret door.
Bohemius.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just can't remember. I searched the fancy room for secret doors and there were none. Have we already searched
No.
the bookcase room for secret doors?
No, but did you search for treasures? The fancy room.
Yeah, and the sorcerer's room, I searched for treasure and found a trap and no secret doors. But there seems to be
Okay.
nothing in this quarter
So-
unless there's a secret door.
So before I move, I'll search for secret doors.
Ah. An ancient memory from the 1990s. Woo. Okay. Yes, the secret door is found. Right there.
At this point, going 3 in the direction of the secret door.
All right. All right. And then the ogre. Ogre mercenary.
He can open doors. So yeah, let's open this door. 1, 2. Open the door.
All right. He smashes it down with his club. Geek on Getty says, are each of you, including Kurgan, entering the Hero Quest Jam 2026 when Ash launches it? For me, I'm not sure. I mean, I've sat down before and written a quest. Oh, thanks, Wordicon. Yep. And it takes about an hour to write a quest. So it's not like I don't have time. The question is, do I want to? Like, people expect a lot of me because it's like, oh, it's Hero Quest fans, you know. And then my fake rivalry with Ash, like, will he judge me more harshly? Like, how could he impartial? It would be fun to participate. I mean, I did the miniature exchange thing, so I enjoyed that a lot. Maybe I should get involved in more things. Sure, I'll probably do it. I'll try to do it. Oh, Wordicon, serious. Okay. Well, and we have some leftover stuff from last time too, so yeah, I can give it a shot if there's enough time to actually put something out, depending on when the deadlines are. Just have to find out more information. Yeah, I can be a team player. Okay. So we got a bunch of stuff: a mummy, an abomination, and a chaos warrior. Walk into a bar. Some kind of Hero Quest joke. Okay. All right. So he opens the door, and then what? Oh, he would see through the. Use a Ghost Rider, Kurgan, like the Orc Bard. Ah, a secret.
Can I see something?
Okay, you can see that there is a door here. At this moment, that's all you can see.
Okay. Step out 1 square. Look
Okay.
into the corridor.
All right, you've fallen into a pit trap. 1 damage. As you were falling, you saw that there was a stone wall here to the right. there. And that's all you see at the moment. Or no, well, I guess you could see this. You may not be an elf, but you can see a lot of things, especially if it reminds you of food. Let's see, you can tell that there's a stone wall here.
Okay, pass.
All right, Zargon's turn. Okay, so the monk is still down in there. So he's still at a 1 combat die disadvantage for defense. Now we'll attack. Three skulls.
I'd like to drink another healing potion, please.
Ah. Sure.
Hopefully it has no total on it.
Okay, so you took 2 damage. Goes down again. Oops. Ah, it gets 4 back this time. Much better. We need Jacer.
So that's. So I'm back up to 4 body points now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I have you right where I want you, so I'm just not going to move anymore, and back to the heroes. Monk.
Am I at a disadvantage attacking as well? So it would
Yes.
just be 1 attack dot. Okay.
And you can't
I'm just gonna.
you can't use a battle axe, right? Am I right about that?
I don't think so. Any weapons, it just doesn't make any difference. I'll still attack with one dice.
Well, he can use weapons. It's just certain weapons he can't use. Do you have your character card? I just want to make sure I'm not preventing you from doing something. Actually, I'll just take a quick look. I have it here.
Yeah, I actually don't have the monk
You-
miniature. I haven't bought it yet. So
Ah, it's worth it. You refuse to use armor or shields, instead relying on your heightened grace and agility. You may wield daggers, crossbows, hand axes, short swords, and staffs. Why not staves? Okay, yeah, because you have a bone battle axe, but you can't actually use it as a weapon. All right, yep. So you're gonna attack him?
yeah, I'll just try my luck, and that's all I could do really. I wouldn't be able to move past him. So yeah,
You do have
just
heroic
try and.
brew.
Ah,
That would just mean it would be just a 2 dice attack, and you'd use it up, and then your next one would be 1.
yeah, I'll do it. I'll burn it.
All right. See if you can burn him, because he's got 2 body points left. Ooh, too bad.
2 shield.
Oh.
Got to be half a wrestling move.
You go to lock up with him, and he's just like, "Who are you kidding?" I picture like, like you go in for the handshake and then the guy fakes you out and it's like, oh, everyone's like, boo, shame. Geek on Giddy says Bohemia should re-enter his, but just swap in Quest Grog for cocktails. Yeah, see, I don't know if you have to be 21 to play it. Enjoy responsibly. Little joke there. Okay, so that was the monk. Not much else he can do. He's kind of stuck in that corner, fighting a big nasty ogre champion. All right. Okay, and then the elf.
Okay, rolling for movement. I'm trying to make my way down towards Grimlore.
Yeah.
11. Okay, that's good. Okay, so can we go 1 north? Six east, 6 west, excuse me. Yeah, then go through that door as well. So 1 south, 2 more east, 2 more west. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, one more south. Yeah, to the door. Okay, so that takes me to there. I'm still a while away. Okay, I'm going to cast. No, I'm not going to cast anything, but I'm going to drink my potion of Elder Wisdom and get back my pass through rock spell.
Okay, Elder Wisdom is used. Pass through rock is available again.
Okay, back to the druid. I think help has arrived for Grimlore.
All right. Jacer is here. The cavalry. Do we have a dwarf?
All right.
They may not have a cave troll, but they do have this ogre who's been beating up on this monk who's down in the goblin toilet.
I don't exactly remember where I am, so hopefully I'm close enough to help.
Yes, you are.
All right.
All right, we'll deal you in. Back in. Because Glasgow just took his turn, right? So technically, Jacer, are you ready?
Yep. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Anyone on the holy side, says Major Asnable. Utility potion. All right. Okay, we got some more help. Because, just so you know, Wardicon has queued up some monsters, so I am holding those for when the time is right. Okay, a potion of dexterity. Somebody just got a potion of dexterity. That's allows you to guarantee a successful pit jump or move 5 extra squares. I don't know who best can use that. And just to remind Jacer, you're looking for the Ogre Lord.
I guess we'll aim to kill this ogre first.
Mhm.
Let's go one left and one north.
Get a potion, by the way.
Yeah, who gets the dexterity potion?
Who needs it?
Me.
Okay, druid gets it.
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with him getting it, or you're okay with you getting it?
I'm okay with him getting it.
All right. You have to go to the arena and fight it out. Okay, dexterity for the druid. That's cool. And his name is John Cena. Ribby's here. Ribby.
All right. I'm gonna, I guess, equip the shield and longsword and take a swing at that ogre.
All right.
One of each. Got it straight.
All right. Okay, so one skull. Spends with 5. That's another hit. 2, 4.
Right. Every little bit helps.
Okay, he's got 1 left. I was going to say you got him, but no, he's got 1 more left. Don't worry, Ribby. I've got a plan. Unlike the writers of the new Battlestar Galactica in the final seasons. Sorry, still hurts. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I can do. Pass to the druid.
All right. Mighty Druid.
Okay. The druid. It's going to jump this pit with the whip.
Okay.
So we move first.
Yep. Ribby's right.
7.
All right. So, dun, 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 dun.
So I'm going and jumping diagonally on the left of the ogre.
All right. 1 combat die. Roll anything but a black shield, and you've crossed it. Dun, dun, dun. No. All right.
Well, we use the pusher of dexterity at this point.
You like, you do, you
I,
like,
I was hoping to keep it for later.
you hop on top of his head and then you just kind of like do like a somersault.
Yeah. He left a very tiny footprint on his face.
Yep. He kind of swatted at it like it was a fly.
And I searched this corridor for more traps.
Okay.
Can you remember me the spell that I've left? That one I don't have it.
Okay. You've used shapeshift. You have life force, pixie, and that's it. Because I didn't give you the forest spells this time.
Okay.
That was just an arena bonus.
Yeah, just want to remember. So I still have all my healing
Yes.
spells.
Yes, you do.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Well, pass to. So,
I
sorry,
don't see
I
anything. There.
interrupt you. Do you see any traps in my line of sight?
Oh, traps. You see a pit trap with the top of an ogre's head peeking out over the top. That's it.
With a tiny footprint on his
Yeah.
forehead. Okay.
Tiny foot in his forehead. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Pass then. The ogre.
Mhm.
The ogre taken up inside the pit trap. Stay there.
All right. Okay. Mighty Zargon. Oh man. I was really sad to hear that the actor who played Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat movie from '95 had passed away. But I picture that scene where he's like, "Your brother's soul is mine." He's like, "You're next." So, man, what an iconic performance. I don't care what anybody says. All right. Anyway, rest in peace, that guy. Forgot his name. Look him up. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna attack the monk again, just to spite the dwarf.
Did my icon disappear?
Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Thanks for catching that. Wasn't writing you off already, Jacer. He disappeared again. The search.
Like, he's gone. Yeah.
Quest 10, the search for Jacer. Gotta find him. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, attacking. Attacking the monk. 4 skulls. He must have found the trapdoor. Yep, he did. Okay, so you blocked 1, take 3 damage. Still alive this time. Made of sterner stuff than I thought.
It's like he's playing whack-a-mole with me.
Yep. Okay, that's all he's gonna do. Monk.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and attack.
Okay, with 1 combat die this time, because you're still in the toilet. Okay, 1 skull.
Something.
Ding. No damage. Alright, you blocked it, so Elf. Got the Sir Lancelot music playing.
Okay. Rolling for movement. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
12. Okay, we got the box scars. You're just gonna make a beeline for.
No, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Pass Through Rock on myself.
Aha. Okay, since you got that back.
Okay, and let's go 1 west first of all. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I meant to say east. And then I'm going to go south into the room with the ogre.
Okay, that's 10.
Let's go 1 more south. pass to the dwarf.
All right, I'm going to equip my battle axe.
Equipping the battle axe, okay?
Three.
Wow, okay. Got him.
All right, and climb out of the latrine there.
Thanks, Jason. I was going to get turned into a toilet brush by that ogre.
Yeah, some
Well-
bad swirly action.
If I'd known that was going to happen,
Don't leave us in suspense.
okay, I didn't think I had to finish the sentence. If I'd known that was going to happen, I wouldn't have used my pass through rock spell.
Shut up just to see Jacer demonstrate his quality.
Yeah, that was nice to see, actually. Fair enough.
Just going to move one north.
Still only counts as one.
And we'll pass over to the druid.
The druid cast life force on himself. Go back to full.
Ah, getting shapeshift back.
Mm,
Right.
Yeah. Then move 2 squares to the left.
Okay,
Monsters? Nothing? Something?
just an empty corridor apparently.
Okay. And the ogre. The ogre stay there. Waiting. It's going to bounce out of the of the of the pit later on. Pass.
Okay, all right. I will bide my time. Because as you've seen, several monsters were cashed in. So they are mine to command as I please. All right, but I will draw a card at this time. All right, hero's turn.
Alright, I'm going to pull myself out of the bog, and I'm going to take one of the healing potions. The 1d6 one, if I have any of those left.
Yep.
Two. Anyone for a number 2 joke? No?
Got him. They all just are stone-faced.
Don't eat it. Do not eat it.
I'm going to roll for movement.
Okay, so you're gonna roll your other die. You just rolled one there.
You find a brown liquid.
Well, the one die was for his healing potion.
Oh, yeah. Where's my head at? Okay, so 4. Don't answer that. Okay. Okay, now we can finally emerge.
Just looking at the roll there, I don't know if I wouldn't even be able to make it if I did the jump across that pit.
You've got unlimited movement, I think, here, Grimlore.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, no monsters. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you can
I'll
use your
go-
flying dragon.
Yeah, you
Fly right over it.
get your powers
Or
back.
soaring
Oh, yeah.
dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. And I'll just jump over that pit.
Okay, so we're saying that you have
Um,
12 instead of the roll. 1, 2, 3. All right. So roll, and if you get a skull, you fall in.
I thought he was using the air ability to fly over it.
Well, I mean, he could just not bother rolling and just do that. That's true.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess don't matter.
Yeah, it's the player's choice. If you want to just not bother rolling and just automatically use it, or you could see if you fail and then use it. Ah, thank
Yeah,
you, Ruby.
I could. I'll try it actually, and then if I do fail, I'll use it.
Ruby. Yes. Ruby's not giving up. Okay, so you fell in, but you could use your power now to just.
Yeah. I use Soaring Dragon now, just to
All right.
counter it.
All right, and where are you landing?
To the right of it.
All right, like a leaf in the wind.
Okay, that's my turn. Thanks.
hmm Okay. All right, elf.
Okay, can I go one north and then try to use my whip to jump the pit?
Sure enough. Oh, not a good day for whips today. Ah, funk. It's anything but a black shield.
Does my turn end, or can I still do something?
You haven't done an action. Well, that's a good question. I don't remember. If you jump a pit and you fall in, does that end your turn? I feel like it does. Yeah, I'd say so.
I always thought it
Okay,
did.
You always did it.
Yeah, I can't remember. If I had to guess, I'd say it does end my turn.
Yeah.
So I'll go to Jacer.
It's such a shock. It just kind of just stops you. You have to regather yourself. Pretty sure anytime you take damage from traps, you lose a turn. Yeah, I think that's true, Ruby. I think the only time that isn't true is when it's a wandering monster trap. And for the longest time, I didn't know this, but apparently they always intended that you could still do an action if you hadn't done one, so you could attack the monster back. But yeah, any other type of trap for sure.
Wow.
Good rule of thumb. Evil rule of thumb.
What about the falling block trap? I always had that end a turn whether it did damage or not, because it kind of collapsed, and then you moved an extra space
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it forces you to move. Yeah, good point. Good point. That would be another exception.
So that was a weird one. Like I said, I always had that end of turn.
Yeah, because you could have had 12 movement and or 11 movement left, and then it would just force you to move one more square, and that's it. But yeah, all the dice might have missed. Yeah, good point. There's exceptions.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to move, I guess, all the way to the right. And I don't have a whip, so I'm just gonna have to go with the mighty leap.
All right.
Success.
All right, because it wasn't a skull. Okay. All right, so
All the way to the right.
Okay.
And that'll be my movement, and I'll search this room for traps.
Okay. No traps detected in this room.
Okay. Elf Hardy's in it.
Yeah.
That's the druid.
You point down to the elf and say, "Hey, there's a trap down there."
I cast. I transform in an animal form. Yep.
All right. Shape shifted into the bear.
And pass. Pass with the ogres too.
Okay.
Actually, no, move me 2 squares to the right, please.
Druid or ogre?
Or just a druid.
Okay.
Yeah, you put me in front of the door and pass.
Okay. All right. I like the cards I've got, so I'm just gonna stick on that. Okay. How's everybody doing on time?
Yeah, I'm good
All
on
good
time.
here.
Okay. I will have to cut it off at a certain point because I do have to get ready for my interview. But we could go a little bit longer. Maybe we could say another half hour, if that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good. Yep.
Great. Okay. Back to the monk.
Spoilers. Which interview?
Oh, it's with Lee from Covert Nerd. We're gonna be recording
Oh yeah,
a future episode.
the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just like to move out of this room into that corridor, and I'll see what's there.
And stepping out into the corridor. 6.
Yeah, please.
All right. Let's see what you see. Okay. You see. Oh yeah, your power's reset, I should say. You see a mighty iron gate. And for the moment, at least, that's all you see.
Is behind me? Is it like a blocked off, or is it a corridor behind me? Like on my right as I came out the door?
Here. You don't see anything. It looks like it's open.
Okay. I'll move as far as I can north, to that T junction, to the top of that T junction, and if possible, I'll do speak with Stone.
Okay, so you've got 6 so far. 7, 8, the northern one?
Say 2 more north, and then I'll do Speak with Stone.
Okay, so Speak with Stone. So that would allow you to find secret doors and traps simultaneously in this double corridor. Okay. Floor looks weak.
Okay.
And this square looks dangerous.
Whoa, that's lucky that I stopped where I stopped.
Hey, Bookham Dano. We're just winding down at the end here, but thanks for showing up. Thanks for your support. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish the quest tonight, guys. All right.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
Okay, Elf. Let's go.
Okay, can I go 4 south, 3 east? Three north. One east. One more north. Can I see anything more down the corridor?
Yes. So, out of the shadows, an ogre warrior.
I'll cast Heal Body on the monk.
Okay, it's up to 5. Bookham Dano says, busy work day for me. Look forward to the weekend, but not the cold. Negative 30 degrees, wind chill tomorrow expected. Oh, man. Yep, winter weather for a lot of us. Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, it's what I was doing at the end of the day, helping mix brine.
Brine.
Yeah.
Oh, for like melting snow?
Yeah, to put down, pre-treat the roads.
Ah, salt for the roads, which is really bad for the concrete and the cars, but at least it'll melt the ice and maybe prevent some accidents.
Yeah, well, and for us, it's mostly asphalt. All the roads in there.
Oh, okay. That's more resilient, I take it.
I'm not sure, but they repave them every 10 years or so. So,
Oh, wow.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Part of the country I'm in, the roads just are terrible. They're constantly, it feels like they're constantly fixing them. So, I don't know. Long-term cost-benefit analysis. But yeah. It's always like wash your car to get the salt off. But yeah. All right. Okay. Who's next? Okay, the elf did his healing. Now the dwarf.
See what I get for movement and figure out what I'm doing. Seven. right. Let's go 4 south. And I'll stay in this room and search. Wait, hold on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go to that trap space, and I'll drink my potion of skill and disarm it.
Ah, don't even have to roll. Okay, it was a pit trap. It's gone.
Oh, good. I don't want to be fighting through another one of those.
Okay, so this means that your skill is active
Yes.
until you take damage.
I have 1 potion left. Active quest 9. All right. And so that'll end my turn. My movement and disarm onto the druid.
Let's open this door.
All right, door opens. All right, the room is revealed. It's a treasure chest and a bunch of bad guys. Mummy. Another mummy. Zombie. Another zombie. Okay. This one is an elite zombie.
Okay, move 2 squares south. And attack diagonally the mummy.
Oh, I forgot something. Oops.
Long sword and shield.
That second treasure chest there. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Which monster are you attacking?
The mummy.
The mummy. Okay. All right. He mutates into this. Except that means he got weaker. Whoops. I guess for the attack. Well, that's what Bookham Dano got. Okay.
Oh, well, roll for defense.
Okay. Yep. Nothing. So you did a wrestling move on him as well.
Rest and move is dead.
Bear hug?
Of course.
Alright, you hear a sound like wood cracking and swamp ooze.
The the ogre move just by my side to my left side and attack the zombie.
Time's out of the pit.
How much is the attack of the ogre?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to mutate him into the
3 skulls.
Skull Blight, but I forgot that he has weaker defense. Okay. Sorry
If he
about
would have
that.
mutated, if he would have mutated a couple seconds earlier, then it would have stopped the bear at
Yeah.
that first square.
Could have stopped him. Yeah, with the
Yeah,
vines. Okay.
yeah, but other than that,
Okay. So yeah, I don't think the zombie's gonna have much luck here. Nope. Got him.
And pass.
Okay. My turn.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right, let's say the elite zombie is going to attack the druid. Geek Getty says, will HeroQuest fans stream tomorrow? Sarah Kerrigan, aka the Bard Orc. Good to hear your voice return, Jacer. Yeah, that's the plan. Barring some unforeseen circumstances, which I don't anticipate, we plan to stream at the normal time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/HeroQuest tomorrow, which is Saturday. I was going to say, if I travel somewhere, I might have to cancel the stream, but judging by the weather, that's probably not going to happen. More likely, I'll be stuck here, so we'll stream at the normal time. I mean, unless the internet gets knocked out or something. That rarely happens. Okay. All right. So attacking the druid. Oops. That should have been 2. Ignore that. Here's the real roll. Okay, 1 skull. Ching. Wow. Okay. No damage. Mummy. 1, 2, 3. To attack the druid. Missed. Take it up with the Fairweather man. Yes. He controls the weather. Okay, and then I got the ogre over here. Ogre warrior. Two, 3. All right, and he's going to shove the elf back and attack him. Two skulls. Glasgow. Ching, and 1 damage. All right. heroes, and I think this will probably be the last round for tonight.
I was just wondering, are my abilities reset, or are they as they?
Yeah, they're as they are. So it's at the beginning of your turn if you can see monsters. So since you can, you've used Earth, but the rest are available. Well, air and water, I should say. Yep.
I'll just do a regular attack on this ogre then.
All right. Okay, the monk attacks. One skull. One hit.
Slowly chipping away.
Yep. All right, are you moving at all?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. Glasgow.
Okay, I'm going to risk the Warhammer. I'm going to arm the Warhammer, put the shield away, and attack.
Okay.
Two skulls.
All right. Ching, and one hit. So he's taking two damage total.
And I'll take one step to the west.
All right. You diminish
Jason,
one
have a
to the
shot.
west and remain Glasgow Gargoyle. Pass the test. Okay.
All right, I'll equip long sword and shield and move 2 spaces north. All right. Swing. Up, wrong dice. I
Yeah.
can't roll that many spells.
It's on 3 and above. Hits on 3s. Combat dice color change. Okay. Hold on. Don't do your roll yet. Thanks, Dano. Okay, orange. Ooh. For the dwarf. Yeah. All right. Orange dice instead of white. And these are the newer orange dice, if anybody's wondering. Okay, so 2 skulls and a wrestling move. Wow. Okay.
Awesome. Orange, good dice.
Got him. Okay, so wrestling move. It's damage. It's going to be...
Let's body slam him onto that unknown tile.
I'm going to... Oh, you're trying to set it off on him?
No, monsters can't really set it off, but
I mean, with a...
no, I'd rather disarm it. I'd rather disarm it with because I got the potion of skill still active. So no,
Okay.
I'll just body slam him.
Channeled his inner Arnold there.
Yeah, with our luck, it's another pit trap, and then another ogre shows up and pushes us in it. Yeah.
I like that new mechanic. Yeah,
Yeah,
the original
or
ogres
or
were
it could
just...
be worse. It could write the pit of darkness or whatever, or even worse than the regular pits.
Yeah. The original ogres were just like pillars of stone. You couldn't move past them. But I thought they got rid of it. What about if they can just like shove you around like the bullies that they are? Yeah.
Well, you could always use that as like an advanced ogre, the way they got other advanced things like the skeleton and the goblins.
Yeah, why not all advanced monsters? Michael, if you're listening. Well, I see that on
But
the
I liked it because it did both. Because neither monster nor hero could move through them unless you
Yeah.
used like Veil of Mist or something.
yeah, in theory, yeah. Well, Michael on I mean, they've done a lot of things on the new Avalon Hill Discord. They have a section where you can request features. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're going to do it for sure, but like stuff to put in the companion app, for example. So, yeah, suggestions like that, I'm sure would get support. Other advanced monster options. I mean, they took the two weakest monsters basically and just gave them some perks that you can optionally toggle on. But yeah, why not all of them? Yep, could be fun.
Yeah, it works.
Yep.
I mean, I always have the mummy when they die. They always come back as a zombie. He's got no bandages on.
Or does the zombie come
He's
back as
got to
a
be
skeleton?
rehydrated.
Skeleton comes back as a ghost. Yep. Ghost comes back as a rat. I don't know. Just keep it going as long as you can. Okay. All right.
As well, or comes back as a wisp.
There you go. Tumbleweed mimic. Okay. Sorry, I got derailed there. Okay. Last but not least, the mighty druid and his ogre mercenary to play us out.
So I'm going to attack this mummy. Four skulls.
Wow. Okay. I think you probably got him, but let's just see. You might have gotten some defense. Nope. Nothing.
I was gonna say he lives on a wrestling move with one body point.
Got him. Yeah, at that point it probably is the Scooby-Doo like toilet paper spin, and then he's just a pile of dust. Sorry, you got super quiet. What'd you say?
I'm moving one square north.
Okay.
Then I move the ogre close to the zombie and attack.
The elite zombie.
2.
Ching, and the other hit got him. No more brains for that one.
We chest bump and we pass.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we'll end it on that one. Just about where I planned. So next time, tomorrow, the plan is Jungles of Delthrak. We'll continue on as much of that as we can. Once again, I don't think we're going to finish any quests this weekend. But that's all right. The plan is the 19th and 20th, I should have open for streams. The 26th and the 27th will be on vacation. Technically, I should be back after New Year's, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, plans can always change. There's always somebody that wants to get together after Christmas, and we didn't get it done, so we might do something. I'll update the schedule. But yeah, next weekend probably it'll be fine, and then we'll be back in January sometime. I mean, who knows? Maybe Wizards of Morcar will be out for a lot of the world by then, and we'll be talking about it. Or maybe it'll be late February or early March, like we've been hearing. Yeah, so thanks for joining us. And don't worry, I know about the monsters. I haven't forgotten. Happy holidays and New Year to everyone. Chat, players, and Zargon, says Skull Public. Yeah, everybody, if you celebrate, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. But like I said, we should be around tomorrow. Looking forward to streams, arena battles, and HeroQuest new releases in 2026. Yeah. So everybody stay safe and come back so we can enjoy it all together. And again, shout out to Ajax. I don't know if he has a channel or a YouTube or anything, but he is on the HeroQuest fans Discord, and he did say that he's hosting a game tonight. So if you want to play more HeroQuest, go to the HeroQuest fans Discord. Looking for players section. You can check out Ajax. Oh, was I wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. Did he cancel it? Okay, my bad. Good game, everybody. Yeah, good game. Okay, I thought. Oh, he might have had to change it. Let's see. I don't want to misquote him here. He says, HeroQuest, if there are at least 2 players, I will run a quest on Friday, December 12th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you would like to play in this game, send Ajax private. Oh, you said not streaming. No, he's not streaming it. You're right. It's a live game. I don't know if he's even recording it. Yeah, good point. Sorry, I misunderstood. He is running it. He's just not streaming it. Starts in 2.5 hours. Yeah. And that's not a requirement, really. I mean, who says that your game has to be streamed to the entire internet or even recorded? Like, a lot of the early games I played, nobody saw those except the people that were there. And that's fine. And I know some people are bashful about being on camera or having their voice on the microphone. So if that provides you an extra level of comfort, go for it. Good game. Zargon next time on Quest 9 against the Ogre Horde. Yeah. Yeah, we usually try to leave off on Zargon's turn because I forget, so it's easier. Yep, thanks for announcing it, giving a place in Discord for looking for players. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I originally started the Discord because, well, Shadzar's idea, but it was basically to promote the channel. Because I wanted to play with people live. But I always wanted other people to use the space too, to promote their games. And I think it's great that we've got more people like Danu, like Smoking GM, like Ajax, whoever else, organizing games. Yep. So yeah, check it out if you want. All right, good game, everybody. Thanks for playing. And we'll see who we can raid and call it a night. Everybody take care. Be safe out there. Don't slip on any ice. Gold Public says, I would say HeroQuest fans is just simply the heart of the online HeroQuest fan base. Just my opinion. Aw, shucks. Well, I know there's some, I appreciate that. I know there's some big communities out there. For English, for live, for dedicated just to HeroQuest, you might be right. I mean, Amalgam Ash's community is really big and vibrant. But they cover other stuff too. They're not just HeroQuest. And I know we have like a talisman section and everything, but we're like 99% HeroQuest, really. So yeah. And I try not to be jealous of other communities. I mean, I try to cheer them on in their success. I figure we're one big community, right? So if something awesome happens, people are going to share it from community to community, whether it's a mod or news. So I'm happy for them. But I appreciate our growth and everything. And yeah, check out the Avalon Hill Discord as well, and all of our friends. So we've got Warbuilder J22 or 22J for Jacer on YouTube. We got Grimlore's Zargon Goes On and On YouTube. Ribby's Bourbon and Board Games, because he stopped by. Bookham Dano, I forget. Do you have a thing to promote? I don't know. If anybody has anything to promote on topic, let me know. Give you a plug. Elviler.com was recently updated. Check him out. Amalgam Ash over at the Amalgam Archive, or Ash Quest on YouTube. Dungeon Master, still waiting for his big video. He must still be waiting for the delivery of Wizards of Morcar to do his official unboxing. Yep. All right, let's get that raid going. Let's see who's up.